C.S. Lewis' fellow Irishman, Paul David Hewson, otherwise known as Bono, which comes from Bonavox, which was his nickname as a teenager, good voice. He's the leader of the rock band U2, maybe the most famous one. He read Lewis, I have no doubt. He doesn't say he did, but you'll hear it. And a few days after the Madrid bombing in 2004, so many people were killed and I think 1,000 injured, terrorist bomb in Madrid, he was interviewed by a French journalist named Michka Assayas. And then the next year a book was published. It's called Bono in Conversation with Michka Assayas, and that's where this comes from, page 227. You can see it at Amazon. In the conversation, the unbelieving French journalist tries to draw him out about the religious nature of the bombing of the train, to show that religion causes this kind of stuff. And Bono launched into this grace statement, and it's all over the web. It has been for several years, called Grace Over Karma or something. You can find it. And he closes that little vignette of responding by saying, it's not our good works that gets us through the gates of heaven. To which the journalist says this, such great hope is wonderful, even though it's close to lunacy in my view. Christ has the rank of the world's great thinkers, but Son of God, isn't that far-fetched? Okay, now there's the setup. He did what Lewis said you can't do, right? He just did what Lewis said, you can't do that, and Bono is onto it. Really onto it. Okay, so here's his response. His answer, isn't that far-fetched to call Jesus the Son of God? He says, no, it's not far-fetched to me. Look, the secular response to the Christ story always goes like this. He was a great prophet, obviously a very interesting guy, had a lot to say along the lines of other great prophets, be they Elijah, Muhammad, Buddha, or Confucius. But actually, Christ doesn't allow you that. He doesn't let you off the hook. Christ says, no, I'm not saying I'm a teacher. Don't call me a teacher. I'm not saying I'm a prophet. I'm saying I am the Messiah. I'm saying I am God incarnate. And the people say, no, please just be a prophet, a prophet. We can take that. You're a bit eccentric. We've had John the Baptist eating locusts and wild honey. We can handle that, but don't mention the M word. Because, we're going to have to crucify you. And Jesus goes, no. I know you're expecting me to come back with an army and set you free from these creeps, but actually, I am the Messiah. And at this point, everyone starts looking at his shoes, says, oh my God, he's going to keep saying this. So what you're left with is either Christ was who he said he was, the Messiah, or a complete nutcase. I mean, we're talking nutcase on the level of Charles Manson. I'm not joking here. The idea that the entire the idea that the entire course of civilization for half the globe could have its fate changed and turned upside down by a nutcase, for me, that's far-fetched, end quote.